Now we'll take some questions on addition formulas of inverse trigonometric function. Now here the question is, if cos inverse x plus cos inverse y by 2 equals alpha, then for all xy, this 4x square minus 4xy cos alpha plus y square is equal to which of the following expression? Now we'll use the formula for cos inverse x minus cos inverse y. Now the formula is cos inverse xy, so it will be xy by 2 and plus under root of 1 minus x square into under root of 1 minus y square, and y in this case is y by 2, so it will be y square by 4 and it should be alpha. Now we'll take this cos on the right hand side, we can write xy upon 2 plus under root of 1 minus x square minus y square by 4 plus x square y square by 4 equals cos alpha. Now we'll take this xy by 2 on the right hand side and we'll square. So we'll square, we'll get 1 minus x square minus y square by 4 plus x square y square by 4, and it'll be equal to cos square alpha plus x square y square by 4 and minus xy cos alpha. Now x square y square by 4 will cancel. We'll take this cos square alpha on the left hand side. So we'll get 1 minus cos square alpha and it'll be x square plus y square by 4 minus xy cos alpha. Now 1 minus cos square alpha is sin square alpha, and we'll multiply everything with 4. We'll get 4 sin square alpha and it'll be equal to 4x square plus y square minus 4xy cos alpha, and that's your option C. Now here the question is, we need to find the value of sin inverse 12 by 13 minus sin inverse 3 by 5. Now we know that sin inverse x minus sin inverse y is sin inverse x under root 1 minus y square minus y under root 1 minus x square. So we can write this as sin inverse 12 by 13 into under root of 1 minus 9 by 25 minus 3 by 5 into under root of 1 minus 144 divided by 169. So we can write this as sin inverse 12 by 13 into 4 by 5 minus 3 by 5 into 5 by 13. So it will be sin inverse, and there will be 48 minus 15 upon 65. So we can write this as sin inverse 33 by 65. Now there is no option which matches with it. So what we'll do is we'll try and change it in cos inverse. So we can write this as cos inverse under root of 1 minus 33 upon 65 whole square. So it'll be cos inverse of under root of, now this is 65 plus 33 and 65 minus 33 upon 65 square. So it'll be cos inverse of 56 65, and we can write cos inverse as pi by 2 minus sin inverse of 56 upon 65, and that's your option B. Now here the question is, if alpha is cos inverse of 3 by 5 and beta is tan inverse of 1 by 3, then we need to find the value of alpha minus beta. Now what we'll do is we'll change this cos inverse in terms of tan inverse. So here cos alpha is 3 by 5. So we'll draw a right angle triangle. So this is 3, 5 and 4. So we can write alpha as tan inverse 4 by 3. Now we need to find the value of alpha minus beta, which is tan inverse 4 by 3 minus tan inverse 1 by 3. Now we can write this as tan inverse x minus y, which is 4 by 3 minus 1 by 3 upon 1 plus 4 by 9. So it will be tan inverse. Now it will be 9 by 13. Now there is no option in tan inverse which matches with it. So we'll try and change it in terms of sin and cos. So this is, let some angle theta. So this is 9, it is 13, and here it will be under root of 13 square plus 9 square. And it is 5 under root 10. So we can write this as sine inverse 9 upon 5 root 10, and it will also be equal to cos inverse 13 upon 5 root 10. And option D, it matches with it. So answer to this question is option D. Now it says considering only the principal values of tan inverse function when x is greater than or equal to 0, we need to find solution to this equation, which is tan inverse of 2x plus tan inverse of 3x, and it is equal to pi by 4. Now we know that formula for tan inverse x plus tan inverse y depends on the product xy. So we'll consider this first case when product of xy, which in this case is 2x into 3x, it is less than 1. That is when the value of x is less than 1 by under root 6. Then in that case we can write this as tan inverse x plus y. So it will be 5x upon 1 minus 6x square, and it will be equal to pi by 4. So we'll write this as 5x upon 1 minus 6x square equals 10 pi by 4, which is 1. So we'll write this as 6x square plus 5x minus 1 equals 0. So it will be 6x square plus 6x minus x minus 1. So it will be 6x minus 1 into x plus 1 equals 0. So value of x is either 1 by 6 or value of x is minus 1. Now in the question it says x is greater than 0. So we cannot take x as minus 1. So the only solution that we'll get from this case is x equals 1 by 6. So the only solution that we get from here is x equals 1 by 6. Now for the remaining two cases, xy equals 1 and xy greater than 1, there also we won't get any solution. So there is only one solution to this question. So answer to this question is this set A is a singleton, and that's your option B. Now here the question is, if x, y, z are in AP and tan inverse x plus tan inverse y plus tan inverse z, they are also in AP, then which of the following option is correct? So if they are in AP, then we know that y minus x equals z minus y, and it will be equal to common difference D, and we can also write tan inverse y minus tan inverse x, it must be equal to tan inverse z minus tan inverse of y. Now we'll use the formula, so it will be tan inverse y minus x upon 1 plus xy, and it should be equals to tan inverse z minus y upon 1 plus zy. Now we can cancel tan inverse. Now y minus x is d and z minus y is also d. So we'll get d upon 1 plus xy, and it is equal to d upon 1 plus zy. So from here we'll get this condition, either d is 0 or 1 plus xy is equal to 1 plus zy. Now if d is 0, then basically x equals y equals z. And if we'll take this other condition, here 1 will cancel. Here we'll get x minus z into y equals 0. So either x equals z or y equals 0. If x is equal to z, then from here also we'll get the same condition that x is equal to y and it is equal to z. So the answer to this question is this option A, x equals y equals z. Now here the question is cot inverse under root cos alpha minus tan inverse under root cos alpha equals x. Then we'll need to find the value of sine x. Now what we'll do is we'll write this x as tan inverse of 1 upon under root cos alpha minus tan inverse of under root cos alpha. Now we'll use the formula for tan inverse x minus y. So it will be tan inverse 1 upon under root cos alpha minus under root cos alpha upon 1 plus 1 upon under root cos alpha into under root cos alpha. Now we'll cancel. So we'll get this x as tan inverse 1 minus cos alpha upon 2 under root cos alpha. Now we'll take this tan inverse on the left hand side. We can write tan x as 1 minus cos alpha upon 2 under root cos alpha. Now we'll need to find the value of sine x. So we'll draw a right angle triangle. So this is your x. It is 1 minus cos alpha and this is 2 under root cos alpha. Now we'll find its hypotenuse. So this hypotenuse will be under root of 1 minus cos alpha whole square plus 4 cos alpha, and it'll be 1 plus cos alpha. So from here we can write sin x as 1 minus cos alpha upon 1 plus cos alpha. Now 1 minus cos alpha is 2 sin square alpha by 2, and 1 plus cos alpha is 2 cos square alpha by 2. Here 2 will cancel. So now we can write this sin x as 10 square alpha by 2, and that's your option 1. Now here the question is, we need to show that cos inverse root 2 by 3 minus cos inverse under root 6 plus 1 upon 2 root 3, and this value is pi by 6. Now what we'll do is, we'll write this as cos inverse root 2 by 3 and then minus cos inverse, and then we can write this as under root 6 upon 2 root 3 plus 1 upon 2 root 3, which we can also write as cos inverse root 2 by 3 minus cos inverse, and here we can rewrite this as root 3 by 2 into root 2 by 3 and then plus 1 by 2 into under root of 1 minus root 2 by 3 whole square. Now this is cos A cos B plus sin A sin B. Now this is cos inverse xy plus under root of 1 minus x square into under root of 1 minus y square, which is nothing but, which is cos inverse x minus cos inverse y, where x is less than y. So it will be cos inverse under root 2 by 3 minus cos inverse root 3 by 2. Now here cos inverse root 2 by 3 will cancel. So we'll get this result as cos inverse root 3 by 2, and which is nothing but pi by 6. And that is the answer to this question. Now here the question is, if tan inverse y equals tan inverse x plus tan inverse 2x upon 1 minus x square, where mod x is less than 1 by root 3, then the value of y is. Now what we can do is, we can write this as tan inverse y equals tan inverse x plus tan inverse 2x upon 1 minus x square when x lies between minus 1 by root 3 and plus 1 by root 3. Now we'll put x as tan theta. So we can write tan inverse y as tan inverse of tan theta, and it'll be tan inverse of tan 2 theta. Now here if we'll put x as tan theta, then theta will lie between minus pi by 6 and plus pi by 6. Now this theta, it lies in principal value range. So it'll be simply theta, and 2 theta, it will also lie in principal value range. So it'll be simply 2 theta. So we can write this y as tan 3 theta. Now tan 3 theta is 3 tan theta minus tan cube theta upon 1 minus 3 tan square theta. So it will be 3x minus x cube upon 1 minus 3x square, and that's your option A. Now here the question is, if cos inverse under root p plus cos inverse under root of 1 minus p plus cos inverse under root of 1 minus q equals 3 pi by 4, then the value of q is. Now, if we look at this cos inverse under root p and cos inverse under root of 1 minus p, we can write cos inverse of under root 1 minus p as cos inverse under root p plus cos inverse 1 minus under root of p square. Now we know that cos inverse of under root of 1 minus x square is nothing but sine inverse. So actually it'll be cos inverse under root p plus sine inverse under root of p, and which is nothing but identity in inverse trigonometric functions. So it is nothing but pi by 2. So we can replace first two terms with pi by 2. So it will be pi by 2 plus cos inverse under root of 1 minus q. It is 3 pi by 4. So cos inverse 1 minus q will be simply pi by 4, and under root of 1 minus q will be cos pi by 4, and it is 1 by root 2. So value of q is simply 1 by 2, and that's your option D. So value of q should be 1 by 2.